Welcome to the latest episode of FranchiseInfoTV, set to keep you up to date with the latest news from the franchise industry in short, bite-sized chunks. Coming up in this episode, we find out how the Kare Plus franchise expects to tap into an estimated £140 million worth of NHS contracts. Two franchisees tell us why they bought into the DoubleCheck franchise model. We find out why Nash, Joumun and Manzoor Hussain chose to buy a Papa John's franchise. Fiona Boswell provides essential legal advice for those looking to buy a franchise, and we take a look at the franchise exhibitions coming up in 2013. Over the last 12 years, Kare Plus has established itself as one of the leading providers of quality nursing and domiciliary care. It supplies both medical and non-medical personnel to NHS hospitals, GP surgeries, private health and nursing care facilities, as well as to families whose primary concern is to have their loved ones cared for in their own home. As one of the few private care service providers in the franchising arena who are licensed to supply to the NHS, Kare Plus is perfectly placed to benefit from the huge opportunities opening up as the biggest reorganisation in the history of the health service becomes law, and provision of care and support for the elderly rises up the political agenda. The new Health and Social Care Act aims to increase patient choice whilst reducing NHS administrative costs, which, according to Kare Plus Managing Director Steve Welsh, is great news for Kare Plus franchisees. Over the next 4 years, the franchise expects to tap into NHS contracts worth an estimated £140 million, as well as developing their services to meet the rapidly increasing demand for health and elderly care. Carolyn Jarvis and Charlotte Evans are two franchisees passionate about offering excellent care and are determined to deliver the best possible service. Carolyn was once a social worker and Charlotte a nurse, and the pair were attracted to the Kare Plus franchise as it offers a package that includes medical as well as non-medical care service provision. They launched their Kare Plus franchise in January this year, and as expected, the recruitment and provision of nurses has proved a quick win, and they already have 40 nurses on their books and regular customers for whom they provide personnel. Now the pair have successfully achieved the Care Quality Commission accreditation. They are poised to extend their business into the domiciliary care marketplace. This is a highly regulated sector, and Kare Plus provide all of the required procedures, policy documents and compliances, along with their experience and expertise to their franchisees. For more information on this franchise opportunity, search for Kare Plus on franchiseinfo.co.uk. DoubleCheck is one of the UK's leading franchised commercial cleaning companies, with over 17 years of experience in franchising and over 100 franchisees nationwide. DoubleCheck's business model means a national sales function work to obtain the cleaning contracts, ensuring franchisees are able to concentrate on running the business. We meet two franchisees to find out why they chose the DoubleCheck model and whether they had come across any difficulties since joining the franchise. Before joining DoubleCheck, Chris Lester worked as a senior manager for the County Council for 16 years. He explains what drew him to DoubleCheck.
I chose DoubleCheck because for two main reasons. I like the product. The product is the product which everybody needs. We all get dirty, we all need to clean, and we all need clean premises. And the business is wonderfully scalable. So I don't clean. I clean for the first 2 weeks to learn the trade, but now I employ 25, 28 people, and I manage them, and I manage my contracts and the clients. When I joined DoubleCheck, I was looking forward to the guaranteed turnover, and at that time I was looking just to satisfy my package, which was I bought a £32,000 a year guaranteed package. I have to say I broke that by 7 months ago, and now I turn over £132,000 a year, and hoping for that to increase by exponentially to £250,000 by this time next year.
Hazel Sergei Price was a secretary for an international company before becoming a DoubleCheck franchisee. She tells us why she looked at franchising and more specifically DoubleCheck.
I chose DoubleCheck mainly because of the guaranteed profit, and also for the support network that they offer. When I approached DoubleCheck, they explained that they provide the contracts and the contacts if we wanted to find new contracts. And the support network that they offered was brilliant. They offer to new franchisees mentors in your own area, so that if you've got questions or anything, you can go to them direct.
For more information on this franchise opportunity, search for DoubleCheck on FranchiseInfo.co.uk. Papa John's was founded in the United States and currently has 88 UK franchisees operating 189 outlets and is on target to reach a goal of over 200 by the end of the year. It's one of the largest pizza companies in the world and renowned for the quality of its produce, using only 100% fresh dough and a unique tomato sauce made from Californian tomatoes. It was the taste test that helped Nash Joumun to make a final decision to buy an established Papa John's store in the centre of Norwich in May. Nash was introduced to the pizza franchise by his friend and now business partner, Manzoor Hussain. Following some research, he discovered that Papa John's was a popular and growing brand with a good business model. He particularly liked the opportunity to expand through setting up multiple outlets. Nash and Manzoor reintroduced Papa John's tried and tested methods to the Norwich store, including improving its efficiency, as well as focusing on marketing through leafleting and sponsorship agreements with the University of East Anglia. The store's turnover has increased by 75% compared with the same month for the previous year's trading. The partners aim to reinvest the profits in opening further stores in the future, including an additional outlet in Ipswich by the end of the year. For more information on this franchise opportunity, search for Papa John's on FranchiseInfo.co.uk. Cartwright is a specialist multidisciplinary team of franchise lawyers who help franchisees build, manage, grow and exit their UK franchise opportunities. Fiona Boswell explains why it's essential to use a solicitor when buying a franchise.
There are a number of areas that you require advice on, and that's why we advise on the franchise contract on a risk review basis. One of those will be to make sure that the deal that you've agreed with the franchisor has actually been reflected in the contractual documentation that you're signing up to, which is a key point. They may have made a lot of promises to you about what the franchise is going to offer you profitability-wise and support-wise that they're going to give you. That needs to be reflected in the actual franchise contract to be part of the deal that you have with them. It's quite difficult to make franchisors honour the promises that they make to you if they're not recorded in the actual contract. Part of the process of taking on a franchise, you'll get advice on your franchise contract, hopefully from a solicitor that's affiliated with the British Franchise Association, which means you'll get somebody who knows about franchising at least. They'll flag to you the risk areas in that particular contract, but generally franchise contracts are quite a uniform contract, so that it's helps to make sure that the franchise network operates in the same way for every franchisee. But there may be some flexibility in making changes to that contract if it's a new franchisor that you're dealing with, because they won't have operated their franchise for as long and may be more flexible to making changes.
For more information, search for Cartwright on FranchiseInfo.co.uk. It's almost 2013 and time to start diarising next year's franchise exhibitions, taking place across the UK at venues including London, Birmingham and Manchester. Exhibitions are a great way to discover more about franchising, as you can meet the franchisors face to face and ask the all-important questions before investing your hard-earned cash. It enables you to compare and contrast the many different opportunities and discover a business model that suits you and your family. The listed franchise exhibitions are all supported by the British Franchise Association, the BFA, so you can be confident that all the franchises you meet at the events have met with the association's Code of Ethical Franchising. Look out for the BFA logo. All of the franchise exhibitions offer a packed programme of seminars, including the exclusive panel seminars chaired by the BFA, where franchise experts, including solicitors, consultants, banks and the franchisors themselves, will offer independent advice on all aspects of buying a franchise. In addition, each exhibition holds a number of features to help you decide which franchise is best for you, and might include a business plan clinic, children's activity centre, careers clinic and resales pavilion. To find out what's happening at any of the listed exhibitions, please visit www.franchiseinfo.co.uk. Well, that's all from this episode of Franchise Info TV. Thank you for watching.